looky here. I'm going to show you what you should not be eating for sure. You see what it is? Read the sign. Read very carefully. Oh, you feeding that to your kids? Sure you want to keep on feeding that to your kids? Calcium caseinate. Do not eat any more of this stuff. This is not good for you. I'm not going to tell you where I'm at. It's an example of things to watch out for. Let's check and see if we can find any breads that have the same thing. Things we've known that are good, have been good. Let's see if we got any more. Well, at least as far as I can read it right here, this brand appears to check well. No bio blow. So let's just keep on going, and I'll try to keep everything straight in the store. Let's see what Sara Lee does, though. Well, it looks like Sara Lee don't seem to be all bad. We're checking out, doing a little audit. I am a former auditor in accounting, so I am very qualified to do this audit right now. And I'm doing an audit now that it looks like a lot of the breads are still not bioengineered yet. But let's take a look. Now I'm going to tell you Walmart's going to have nothing but bioengineered. And it looks like, I don't want to show the brand necessarily, but I want to see what they've got here. See right here? That looks good. Look at the label. Check it here, check it there. Check it there, check your label. See what you're getting. Don't be a fool. Can't tell you exactly what they're doing, but we can all know what they're doing. Let's see what Jiffy got. I'll do a little audit on the peanut butter. I'll tell you, Jiffy appears to be doing good. Label-wise. Do a little audit. Okay, well, doesn't look like they're going through the bio blow yet. You take an audit of the certain different things. Now, I'm gonna show you some things in there that are going to be bioengineered that we never realize. All right, so let me see if anything here is. Now this checks out very well. Some of the stuff checks out relatively well, some checks out bad. Let's look at pastas. I'm interested in some of this high protein spaghetti they've kind of engineered a little bit. And I did not mean to turn the camera back towards me. So you take a look at this here. Looks good. That looks good. Looks like it's good. We're not getting everything bioengineered yet, but we certainly you got to check out certain brands and get a feeling for what's being done. Look at another brand and see what they're doing here. Looks like if we took just a quick statistical audit, our pastas are probably looking good. I'm gonna take a look at a store brand. Let's see how the pastas are doing here. Okay, this is doing good. Don't look like bioengineered stuff here. Looks like our pastas are doing very well, and we have got to hope and pray that our other kind of things are doing well. Let's see if anything from Kraft's being bio jammed yet. Okay, you've got Parmesan cheese. I'm still going to recommend you check your labels, even if I'm doing mine and I'm not finding it, because you know, I can promise you little let's see what this is. Right there, Little Debbie. Boom. Avoid that. See it right there in the middle of your screen. So avoid feeding your kids that anymore. If you have any freedom left in America, which I don't think you ever have, but you go ahead and keep on believing the lie if you like it. Let's see what's over here with the soups. We already know it's a bad brand, but they're not yet telling you that there is bioengineered in this sucker. So those, oh yeah, here it is. Boom, I caught it. Bammo, Campbell's. Campbell's does have bioengineered food ingredients. There it is in the middle of your screen. You gotta catch it sometimes. Campbell's will be more deceptive. So, avoid Campbell's. Do not eat Campbell's. Let's see if Progresso does. Let's compare something from Progresso. I doubt it will. I doubt this will be, I think this will be a good brand. It still has milk, soy, and wheat, but I'm looking throughout the label here. You hope that's true about it. So, just because it says no artificial flavors and no colors from artificial sources, that might be true for now. But you got to watch what you're eating. And I'm going through an audit. I'm running an audit. Let's see what your cake mixes are doing. Let's check out the cake mixes. Right there. Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker. Boom. Bioengineered. And Paul, Off-Grid Desert Farmer. I'm going to send this to you, Paul, just so I can show you a little. Got to avoid Betty Crocker. And let's look at some of these other cake mixes. Let's look at Pillsbury. Boom, Pillsbury. Same thing, Bammo. So your cake mixes are gonna, you better quit using cake mixes that are prepared. You better just get your own flour and start doing it out of your own flour. See? Instead of going by the cake mixes, you better quit it. I have less of a choice than a lot of you all because I have to rely on soup kitchens, but I still do the best I can to avoid. Okay, even Bisquick. Bisquick. Any baking goods in a box, you got to be on high alert. There it is, Bisquick. I don't know why the Lord told me to come over here, even though my feet hurt. I'm doing a little shopping, but I am trying to. You'd like to think that things over here are not going to have that problem. You've got to hope that I shouldn't have to go look over here and check anything out. And at this point, do not harm the oil and the wine. Please leave that alone. And I'm looking for other things here. And I got to figure out, where was I just at? How do you like this little audit? I hope this helps you and your family. I hope this helps you and your family. And I'm going to try not to get anybody on. I don't want anybody to be included in our conversations. Let's look at some chips. I've been wanting to do that. A lot of you like chips. Bammo. Chips are going to be a big problem. Buying a lot of kinds of chips are going to be a big freaking problem. This brand is a big culprit. Avoid that brand like the plague. You want to eat that stuff, go ahead and do it, but I'm not really suggesting you do. And there's going to be the same thing over here with some of this here. I'm going to already pre-tell you, if I look at this, I'm going to find bio. And there it is. Boom. Bio in the box. Bamo. Boomo. I can almost guarantee you these are going to be bio in the box. Except for this brand. Doesn't look like you got bio in Kodiak. You might consider that brand. Some of these other brands, Hungry Jack, I can guarantee you I only have to look. Let's look at this Maple Grove. This probably looks good, right? Does that look good? Just because it has a sweet name. Bio. Avoid that brand. Kodiak is more expensive, but you're not going to get the bioengineered ingredients in them. Let's look at some cereals. This is for you and your family today. Let's look at Post. I don't see that Post has done it yet, but you still check labels where you're at. I don't see. So Post is good. I think we're going to be able to count on Post cereals for right now. But let's look at Kellogg's. Right there, boom. Small print too. Look at that small print. What are the chances you're going to see that at the very bottom in small print? I might have even missed it on the other one. Bioengineered, boom. Paul, the off-grid desert farmer, kind of inspired me because it's not like I don't try to watch, but I've eaten some things lately that I know I better turn away from. And I'm going to show you a better solution too. Apparently, Life cereal will be good. Looks like this is going to be okay. From Quaker. Looks like Quaker brands, if I take a general audit, are going to be okay. What about corn? What about what we do with our corn? Boom. Checks. Checkmate. You don't want checks. So you better avoid General Mills. Any General Mills. It looks like what we just saw with Quaker is going to be good. You got a few good brands of cereal left that we know are not going to be corrupted. General Mills, they all have it. So you don't want anything from General Mills. And you're definitely not going to want anything over here because you're going to get the same thing, I can almost guarantee. It's just a little survey right now. I'm just trying to... Let's see what they're doing with oatmeal. Okay, I like to think this brand of oatmeal is a little bit... But let's take a look here. Let's just be sure. Let's see about it. Yeah. Imported from Ireland. Brother Rob. Looks like that's good. Let's see what this one is. Okay, that looks good. What about this cheaper brand of oats? This checks. This is good. As far as that issue is concerned. So it looks like a lot of things that are more whole. But let's see what they do with anything of fusion.
Ice cream and pizza. Okay. No, I'm not getting that.
This is still going to be good. This is for you and your family. Take a look at what you're doing to you and your family when you... I'm taking a look at some more chips. Hey, guess what? If you want Frito-Lay, you might have some other problems, but I am looking at it at first look, and I don't see. Look for, and you can do a scan on the smart label too. I do not see for this brand of Cheetos any problems. But you got to check yourself and see if I miss anything. You're responsible for looking for your own self. I am a former auditor in accounting, and now I became poor for the sake of Christ so that I could audit for you today, and I can certify to you a mixed accounting opinion. What are they doing with sodas? Can they do this with sodas? No, they can put nasty stuff in them. Besides, what about El Paso? I like El Paso, but do I like this? Guess what? You're gonna be disappointed about your El Paso product. I'm trying to turn it over. You know, the devil's really trying to stop my camera right now. It's really stupid. I'm gonna take it off Wi-Fi and see if that'll stop it. It's gonna give you some problems. Boom. So you have to avoid that now. And in a lot of things that you don't know for sure, if you're being served it at a soup kitchen or something like that, that's just something you're going to have to pray over. Now, El Paso has not done it to their beans. I'm trying to think about how you could. So on corn chips and many potato chips, you're seeing it. On many flour goods, like, I hope you can't do it with rice. Nope. We still see rice. Rice and beans are going to be some staples you're going to want to stock more up on. While people still want to eat stuff like this. I do not see it. Wherever it says smart label, you're more likely not going to have the biojam in it. I am your accounting auditor. I am your accounting auditor performing a full-fledged, spot-on audit. Let's see what it does with Pringles. Bammo. Pringles. It's called kosher. You've got a kosher label on there. See it? Made in Israel. It's got Hebrew here, but it's a bioengineered food ingredient. So, is a rabbi going to call this kosher? Really? And then El Paso again is not doing it with their beans, but they're doing it with their corn and wheat products. The Ukraine war is going to create some more obstacles. I want you to look at Pringles again. This has Hebrew inscripted on it. So your savior, Benjamin Netanyahu, doesn't seem to care whether or not we have bioengineered ingredients. Look at that Hebrew, huh? Whammo. Read the label. I can't get past the light reflections, but you can see it right there in the middle of the screen, right? Bomo. Yep, my audit is unveiling some terrible things. You know, I used to try to be honest in accounting, but, you know, and this is going to be good. A lot of the things they call organic are going to be all right for right now. I saw we already saw one brand of chips, but let's see if this has it. I used to like these chips. All right, this is still going to be good. I don't see that bioengineered label here. There was another brand at Walmart they sell that the label looks quite snazzy, but I saw bioengineered there. I don't see it. This is a good brand, I guess. Take a quick look. I'm about done with my audit. I'll bet you this is going to have it. Take a look at this. This is what's been killing people anyway for years. Well, you know what? This is tricky for Cheez-It. Cheez-It, you've been cheesed. You would not look at the label way at the very bottom. Look at that Bamo. How many people are going to see that right there? Take a look. At the very bottom, in dark red and black, who in the world is going to see that Cheez-It is a bioengineered? That they ought to get the FDA on them. That's cheating. That's bull crap. That's the biggest bull crap I've ever seen from Cheez-It, to not do a very good job. I want to go back to Cheez-It. I get mad looking at this. Looky here. Your Cheez-It has dark red and black letters. No one will ever see that label. Ha 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 ha! You've been cheated, man. Let's check another brand. Kellogg's will have a bio ingredient probably. I think Kellogg's might have been one of the good brands of cereal. So no high fructose. Yep, there it is down there. Boom. They did the same thing that Cheez-It did. They put it in red and black letters. You got to watch out for that kind of stuff. The accounting auditor has needed to do a better job before and didn't do it. I'm going to check out Ritz. This is supposed to be kosher. Oh, look at Ritz. No can do. Wow. I'm scared to eat anymore, folks. I think I'm just going to go eat wild edibles at this point. I don't think there's much else I can do. I gotta hope that if I get water, that's not going to be bioengineered too. A lot of people don't know this yet. As I move along, I'm just going to go get some water. The water's ought to be in this aisle. Gotta hope that's not bio-jammed. Look at this. I know, is this boring to you, or is this something you just need to know? Are you not disgusted enough to know that you're being bio-jammed? If I could just go pick up some distilled water and walk out here alive, I think I'll be okay. Wow. I have to make some changes. Things I've been doing wrong. I've tried to do better, but I'm in a compromised position. I'm in no position to even buy food. I have to take what they give me at the soup kitchen and just pray that I do get the right things. It's the way it is. Gotta do it. But I'm gonna do my best to make sure I'm more aware even after the audit. And if I maybe just listen to Dowweed a little bit better. Here's a brand to avoid once again. All the beautiful labels are probably the most bioengineered things. I am shocked at what is happening right before my eyes. Let's talk about Tasty Cake. Let's see if you like this one. Oh, I gotta do something here real quick. Nope, I'm not gonna like Tasty Cake. I'm about ready to check out of this life. I'm about done with this thing, man. I'm telling you what. It's about, there's nothing I can do except pray for the Father's mercy. I'm in a lot worse position with you. I think it's going to be about time for me to start eating wild edibles. I ain't got no other choice, folks. I ain't got nothing. It's about over with. It's about over for me. I either starve to death or trust the Father. He can sustain me, because it's looking pretty bleak, folks. I hate to bring you the bad news, but if I lied to you anymore and I'm lying to myself, I can't justify it. And if there are things that we don't know, you've got a good audit of general things not to get. It's a mixed bag with potato chips, all pancake except for the Kodiak. Pretty much you're going to have to be more careful looking at pancake mixes. Cake mixes are out. You cannot do any more cake mix. Forget about, you need to make it out of your own flour and pray that the whole flour you get isn't going to have the same problem. And it's mostly a lot of the cereals. All right. You should avoid frozen food anyway, but I am shocked at what I have seen today. I'm in a more helpless position. I think if you just eat more vegetables and fruits and beans and rice and more whole staples, canned beans ought to not have bioengineered anything in it. So really, it ought to be a lot easier. If I just go pick up some cheese, let me see if I can get you some cheese today. Can I get you some cheese today? I'm gonna see if I can get some cheese today. You know, cheese is gonna be fine. You're just gonna have to be a lot more selective. You're gonna have to be more inquisitive and more selective. Father is not going to hold it against you for what you don't know now. But on a general audit, you have to be very careful about potato chips. I think all pancake mixes except for Kodiak are out. Try to make your own pancakes with whole flour and quit going for what's easy. So try to find foods with whole staple, bean, rice, even in a can. That kind of stuff cannot be bioengineered at this point. I'd stay away from baked goods. I'd stay away from the bakery. If all Walmart pies are bad. Certain stores like Wegmans and this store are not going to have the bioengineered pies, I don't think. I could take a sample and look at one of them right here. Let's see if they've got a label for this. Okay, if I read this label, their donuts here where I'm at ought to be good for now. But if you go to Walmart and you buy any of their baked goods, you're in great danger of bioengineered ingredients. I'm going to tell you more and more as you're able to start avoiding Walmart and coming to places like this where at least you're going to have a better shot. If you like bakery and deli, you're going to have a better shot at places like this. Walmart's going to have just nothing but bio this, bio that. But I've given you a pretty good audit. If a lot of you missed me coming on earlier, you go back and roll the camera, because I have performed a good sample audit from my previous auditing accounting experience, and I'm not getting paid for this, but this is for you and your family. Like I said, Duynyoomiyn and I are in a more compromised position. But if we get in the position where we can't even eat the food anymore, we're going to have to be very selective. And if it comes down to wild edibles, we're going to have to eat wild edibles. If we don't get whole staples like rice, whole potato, whole grain, cereals are going to be a problem. Pancake mixes are going to be a problem. Other things like that are going to be a problem. Blessings to you, Lila. Because I'm in pain, Lila. That's okay, you ask. I need your prayer because some days I hurt, and I'm beginning to understand why I think I do. Because I have been eating some things I shouldn't be eating. Didn't realize it, but I went through this audit for me and for you. A lot of sauces are probably not going to be a problem, but I guarantee you, if you go for little and snack cakes like Little Debbie's and the other brands of snack cake are going to be bad. A lot of it looks like all the breads are fine right now with that. Well, it's just that in order to get rid of this pain, I'm going to have to do better. And eating more fruit, eating more whole staples to avoid the bioengineered ingredients that people are getting. And so we are going to ask if anybody can do PayPal or Cash App. We have other needs besides food. We're just going to have to be more selective where we go and eat what we eat. We'll be fine with that. I think we can pick through and I can do a better job. But we do need PayPal. We do need Cash App. It looks like the minor league baseball team is back in town for a homestand. And if we can get bus passes to get down there, PayPal or Cash App would be good for Dawid and I to go preach again. But we need to be we probably need a little bit of funds for spare for what we cannot get. I think we're just going to have to be a little more selective and do a little bit better job. I've not done a super good job, but I haven't done a horrible bad job either. Yeah, that's true too, Lila. I'm glad you're here. We've been doing some live streams on how pastors will tell you it doesn't matter what you eat, it doesn't matter what you drink, and it sure does. These bioengineered ingredients are they're going to have things in it that I cannot mention on here, but they're not going to be good for you, and they're going to be for your detriment. This is beyond GMO, folks. This is like worse. This is not a mild statement. I do not want to allow myself to continue to do something that's hurting me if I can do something to avoid it. Please pray for Dawid and I to maybe get probably a little bit more funds. We don't even have any funds. We don't. And we had a lot of bad things happen today. We had to move our camp a little bit away from where we were at because of garbage that's going on near us now. The devil will send people your way. But I guess this is my live stream for tonight. Tomorrow night, I've got an exciting live stream for you that the Holy Spirit I know can use to help you in your walk. Hebrew and Greek for Christian living. And look at the title of the live stream for tomorrow night, and you're going to see. I'm going to show you some amazing correlations between Hebrew and Greek and how they're really not all so different. Like I said, if you got PayPal or Cash App, we could appreciate it. We could feel blessed by it. And even if not, we're still blessed here that you're here tonight. The times are coming. We ain't going to have too much longer. Be prayed up in the Lord and be steadfast in the faith. Be more vigilant now than ever. Ask the Father to tell you and to show you what to eat, what not to eat. And I'll leave it at that. Since I'm in a grocery store, I won't pray out where people can hear it. But I pray for as many of you as I can. And again, it's very important you go to the beginning of this video and watch what I was doing and what I was showing if you just came on live. This is for you and your family and your food. Shalom, shalom, signing out. And live stream tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Shalom.